Hello, everyone. So, I am here to finish up my coloring book collection. Oh my lord, this has been the longest series ever. And guess what? I do not have them all here. I have Christmas books with my Christmas stuff in storage. There's a few here and there that I don't know where they are. But I think I've gathered up what you haven't seen. There might be a few of these in here that have been shown in hauls, but some people don't watch the haul videos, so they might be new to them. So let's get through this. I have 41 minutes of filming time available. This might be a long video, so, get a drink, relax, chill out, and let's go through these and finish this up so I can put these babies away for once and for all. My lord. Okay, so here we have Tolkien's World by Thunder Bay Press, $14.99. Yeah, so I think many people have seen this one. This is, just fantasy, basically fantasy coloring. This is by Victor Ambrose, John Davis, Ian Miller, and Andrea Pipero. And, basically going to have pictures from the works of Tolkien. So, the paper is very nice on this, but, it is double-sided. So, you're going to have to be careful with what you use. I'm sure gel pens will be fine. Probably super tips as well, or any kind of water-based marker. There's a lot of cool creatures in here, so I'm going to keep this book out for my Halloween, 2 months of Halloween coloring that I plan on doing. Check out that bat. Isn't he cool? Look at this one. I mean, you could really make a really pretty night sky and stickle this moon up. So I really like this book. I have done nothing in it because that's how it goes sometimes. There was some ideas I had for it, and then I found myself getting a little intimidated, so I haven't ventured in there yet, but definitely going to be doing that. So there you have that one. And I'm going to make a slapping sound on the ground when I set this book down, so try not to be startled. Now we have Percy Jackson. This is by Disney. The artwork is Keith Robinson. And $15.99 in the U.S., $17.50 in Canada. I do not know. I don't know if this is a show, a movie, a book series. I have no idea at all. I just saw this at Ollie's, and it has like teenage boys. It kind of gives you the like Harry Potter kind of idea, but some of the people are not human, and they're at some kind of a camp. So originally I got this with the idea of my grandson in mind, because I didn't know if he knew who this was, but I thought it would be something that he would like to color. Also, it has a lot of creepy pages in it, so once again, this will be in my stack of things to possibly color out of during the Halloween season. So yeah, there's like cabins. Like I said, they're at some kind of camp or something. Again, I have no idea what this is. Never seen the show or book series or anything, but look at that. So yes, the paper quality is so about the same as the Tolkien book there. Again, I think you'll be all right with gel pens or water-based markers, possibly. I don't know. I would do a test first. But here's one I started in just pencil, and see why I don't color people, because I do not color skin well at all. So I didn't finish it. But there is that one, Percy Jackson. This is an interesting book. It's called Every Little Thing by Peyton Cosell Turner. I bought this at the Dollar Tree. It's really a nice book, and I didn't know when I bought it. I thought it was just little things, you know, a whole book of little things to color. But actually, this person is she makes wallpaper. She makes wallpaper, and I'm assuming that the wallpaper is for children's rooms, because I can't imagine, well, maybe some of it, but a lot of it seems to be more along the line of something that a child would have in their room. But it's really cute, and I have not colored in this one either. This is another one that I bought, and when I bought it, I showed it to my grandson thinking that he would like coloring in it, and he thought that the stuff was too tiny in it, so he didn't want to color in it. But the paper is pretty nice, even though it's double-sided. It's pretty thick. So if you're the type of person that likes to color little tiny things, you know, some people like that. It calms their nerves. And this is a good choice. And I don't know how readily available it is. Like I said, I found it at the Dollar Tree, and it was just, you know, when you find a book for $1 that's a high quality book, you figure you might as well pick it up. Somebody will like it. So I'm going to hang on to it for a while, and maybe at one point in time it will be something that I do want to do. So there's that one. Okay, we have 1001 dot to dot Day of the Dead. Incredible puzzles to liven up your day. I did purchase this at Ollie's. It is by Thunder Bay, $12.99 in the U.S. The images are supplied by Shutterstock, so there's no artist listed here. The numbers are tiny, so yeah. I worked on one, and I had to stop because it really strains my eyes, but I like it. I mean, I find it very calming, and it's something you can do, like, if you're laying in bed and you just want to have one pen out and not, you know, a whole bunch of art supplies, this would be something good to do. So I do like these. The paper is nice, and they are perforated. The only thing I would suggest is, if you're going to do these, you know, plan out ahead of time what you want the outline to be like, because you're going to be able to see that even when you color it in. But yes, it's all different Day of the Dead type images, and then on the other side it'll give you a little bit of information about that. So that's that one. This next one I happen to have two of because I bought one. Let me see. I bought this one, and this was a Dollar Tree book. It is the Yoga Lounge by Vision Street. It doesn't give you a illustrator. These are perforated, and I have removed pages. Like, I have cut portions of the designs out and put them in my sketchbooks. So that's what this copy is for. And then this copy was gifted to me by my daughter. And so she wrote on the inside, and therefore I must keep it for all of eternity. Her nickname is Ray Ray Pickles. It's a very long story. So there's that. The next one I have is Sacred Heavens by Lydia Hess. This one I did get at Dollar General, and it is by Harper Elixir. This one has to do with the heavens, celestial things. So there's like signs, astrology signs, and things like that in here. The reason why I got this book is because my mom, it was her birthday one year. Well, she has one every year. But one year when I bought this book, it was her birthday, and the picture for Virgo was really, really pretty. And my mom likes being a Virgo, and she likes that. So I took the picture out and I colored the Virgo picture for her. I mean, I really took my time, and it took me, you know, like a week to do. I had stickles everywhere and really made it the best that I could possibly do. And I gave that to her, and she loved it so much. She put it in a frame, and it's on her. See, it's missing because I took it out. And she put it on her bedroom wall. So, yeah, if you like astrology or you know someone else who does, these would make nice presents. You know, do the person's sign. This is me, the Archer Sagittarius. So, yes, that's a really nice book. I don't use it much because, like I said, I just bought it for my mom's birthday that time. But I could do, you know, each one of my family members' signs and give it to them, and that would be fun. Okay, this next book reminds me of Miss Rita. If you don't know Rita, she's RB Dreams Art, and she colors clothes so beautifully. So whenever I see this book in my shelf, I think of her. I don't know if she has this one, but this is Life magazine, Fashion Through the Ages, 1870 to 1940. This was a Dollar Tree purchase. It's $12.99 in the U.S., $15.99 in Canada, and so these are inspired by photographs from the Life collection, basically, and they're cool. But so here's like what, you know, the clothes look like. But the faces in here are very nondescript and don't have a lot of detail, which, I mean, I guess it's more or less for the outfits, but some of the faces in here are just so so weird. Let's see if I can get you close. Like, they're just, there's no real character to them. But I still like this book anyway. I still like it. And the paper is, let's see, it's a little bit thicker than copy paper, so, you know, keep that in mind. But being that it's one-sided, you should be fine. There's a lot of really strange outfits in here. And they tell you, though, you know, like the medalist for the ladies golf championship sit for a portrait, so that's what they would have been wearing in 1895. I started this one. This reminds me of Elphaba from Wicked, and that's the Wicked Witch when she was young from The Wizard of Oz. So I started this one. So doesn't she just look like she's coming to get your dog? So I don't think you're supposed to turn the characters into mean movie characters, but you know, it's your book. Do what you want. So yeah, there's some really cool outfits in here, and I do plan on getting more into this book. Like I said, though, it's just the faces or the lack of that kind of weird me out about it. But I like the clothes. So there's that one. Okay, this one, The Inspired Room, is by Melissa Michaels. It is Harvest House. US $12.99. It was at Ollie's for $1.99. So John at Bibliophile Colorist has this book as well, and he did a color along in it a couple years ago on Instagram. So I think the only thing I colored, let's see. Oh no, I got a few things completed. I did this one. But it's just things you would find in a home. I started that one and didn't like it. But just like living rooms, and this is fun. I did a project like this in high school one time. We had to do it all to scale, but you color in and cut out the furniture, and then you can arrange it in the living room, glue it down if you want to, or just maybe put a little pocket in there, an envelope, so that they're loose, and you can play around with it if you have kids or grandkids. Those kind of things are fun to do. But yes, when we posted our pictures, Melissa Michaels commented on mine, and she said that she enjoyed seeing people's interpretation of her art, but she said it always feels so strange for her to see her art colored in. Here's the one I did for the color along, and let me just say, I would not have a house that looks like this. I just wanted to make it colorful and kind of different. So yeah, no purple ottoman and red rug with a pink chair is in my home. So yeah, there's some more furniture I colored in. I wanted this to kind of look like it was worn, like, somebody had been sitting on it for years and years. But yes, this is a fun book. I like interior books, but this is the only one I happen to have. So I think I showed this in a haul, but like I said before, some people don't watch the hauls. So this is Victoriana coloring book. These are stock images, I believe. And I don't even know who made this book. It was $1.49 in Ollie's. That's all I can tell you. But basically, it's patterns. It's patterns that in the Victorian times were used. So, some of these are look like wallpaper. Some of them could be upholstery, stained glass windows. It's just an assortment of things like that. So I like that. I think I told you guys before that my great grandma had a huge Victorian house in New Jersey, and when us kids were growing up, it was like could just get lost in it. It was so big, and she had a lot of this very old wallpaper on the walls, and I don't know. It's nostalgia for me, so I like it. I have not colored in it yet, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to. So there's that one. Okay, this next one, my husband bought this for me at the Dollar General. This is the wallpaper coloring book. This book people buy it and they say they don't like it. They don't know why they bought it. But if you get on your YouTube and put in the search bar there, completed wallpaper coloring book, you will see this. There is a man, and I am so sorry that I cannot remember his name, but he has completed this whole entire book, and it is absolutely fabulous. So, this is, let's see, this is a Thunder Bay book. This is illustrated by Gemma Latimer and Jessica Stokes. Why do those names sound familiar? I don't know. But anyway, it goes through the years and to show you what things were popular at what point in time. So, and then in the back, it gives you, if I can find it, a color palette. So, like in 1910, these were the popular colors, and then so forth. So that you can do all of the rooms. You also get little testers. So before you commit to completing the page, you can test it out. But yeah, and it's got the furniture is already in there for you, and you just color the background, the walls, and you finish up the room. So no, I haven't done anything in it, but I really do like this book, and I was happy to receive it. So I do want to do things in there. Okay, the next book I have is Fractals. I know I showed this in a haul. It's by Julian Clinton Sprott. Fractals are designs within designs. This book, I did that one just to test it out. Yeah, it looks good with Sharpies, but I also think that it would be good with pastel-y pencils or neon pencils. There's just all kinds of different patterns in here to do. The paper is kind of pretty thin. You get a lot. This is the thick book, so you get a lot of pictures. Whoops, I'm sorry. In here, and I don't know. It's just I think you could do a lot with this. For example, on a page like this, you could put words in these boxes, or if you have a printer, you could cut pictures print pictures on paper, you know, and put those in there. I mean, it's just all up to you what you want to do. But I like it. I like fractals. I like looking at images of fractals on Pinterest. So if you want to get an idea of what they look like colored, that would be a good place to start. But, oh, there's one that I did. My blue Sharpie was running out, so, yeah. But it was still fun. So there is that one. The next one is one of my favorites. I don't know why, but I just love this book. This is Symmetry's Magic Dot Coloring for Artists. Mine is ripped because whoever unpacked it ripped it. But so I got it at Ollie's for $1.99. It is oh, right up here. In the US it is $9.99. You probably can't see that. And it's by Skyhorse Publishing. The cover design and illustrations, Jane Shepard, Tim Lawrence. So what this is is, get to the actual ones. So these are dots, and you connect the dots. You connect the dots to make the picture. So they start it off for you, and then you would take your ruler and come down, you know what I mean? And then, you know, make this line to here to copy what you see here. Now, am I going to do that? No, I'm not. I'm going to use this to draw whatever I want. And you can always just cover this part up or blend it in somehow, you know. But I thought it would be neat to just, like, see what you could do. You could make chemical compounds. You could make stars, constellations, you know. I don't know. There's just something about this book that, like, sparks my creativity or my ideas. Not that I have actually done it, but I was playing around with it. So I did a little bit of the pattern that they started. Then I was, like, painting on it to see how the paper took, and it's quite thin. So then I thought you could cut out and put in a journal, you know, add writing or a photo over it, or, you know, do your mixed media, I guess is what I mean to say. So if you're the type of person that would find it fun to sit with a ruler and a pen and make these patterns and then color them in, hey, this is a book for you. Symmetry's Magic Dot. Awesome. This next one was a gift from a friend who is a non-coloring friend, but she picked this out for me, and so therefore I love it. It is Inkspirations, The Power of Positive Inking. This is Jack Canfield, who was, you know, the guy that writes the Chicken Soup for the Soul and stuff. Let me see here if it gives a person who actually... I don't see no, I don't see who has illustrated it, but here is some information on it here. So you just have, what is so cool about this, right? So here's the completed picture. Here's the one that you do. And then it gives you, like, some positive... Paper is really nice too. Gives you some positive, what do you call it? Self-help type advice. There's also little questions and answering things here that you can do. So I think this is a great book for when you're feeling a little bit down and, you know, you're trying to work through something. So it's like a workbook and a coloring book. And it's got great paper. So, yeah. The Power of Positive Inking, Jack Canfield. The next book I have is Birds on Bikes. This is by Jacqueline Schmidt. I got this at the Dollar Tree. And I have adored this book, but I have torn so much out of it. So I don't have my sketchbook right out here, but like what I do is, you know, color the main image and then cut it out and paste it into my sketchbook, because this is one of those books that's bound at the top, and basically, you know, you can't really, you start working on this page and you got this bent up, they're going to start falling out. So, but I think her images are so adorable that it's worth keeping for me just to use as mixed media pieces. So that is Birds on Bikes. I love birds and bikes. Can't go wrong. The next one is also one I've shown in a haul. This is Dreamscape, Surreal Animals and Architecture. Super cool book. Let's see. You know, it just says by Crayola. Not sure if we have... No, I don't think we get an illustrator name. But, yeah, if you like surreal art, you know, here's a camel with pyramids growing out of him, or he's growing through them. Here's a... I just got the theme of the Love Boat in my mind. Here's a boat with a big whale. So yeah, if you like surreal art, and you know, it's kind of in the vein of not gonna remember his name. You know, the Mythomorphia guy. Kind of like that. And they're one-sided, so you can go to town with whatever is your choice of coloring utensils. I haven't done any in here. It's not that old of a purchase. So this will be one that I keep aside for the weirdness of Halloween pictures that I plan to do. Stranger things have happened. Okay, so that's Dreamscapes by Crayola. The next one I have is Crayola Art with Edge, Zombie Days. This is also a purchase from Ollie's. So it's 40 premium color pages in the 8x10 for framing, if you like. So that means I'm sure that they are perforated. Are they? Yes, they are. So, yes, here's all kinds of zombies for the zombie lovers of the world. I have not colored in this one yet, but this one I'll be leaving out for Halloween coloring. And I think these will be fun. And it's along the same lines as that last one I showed you, the Dreamscapes. The paper it's pretty good. It's not too bad at all. And, you know, being one-sided again, so we all love that. Oh my gosh, she kicked her own foot off. Wow, they look like they're dancing. Thriller. And Elvis. Oh, I love Elvis. Elvis is my ringtone on my phone. So yeah, there you go. I almost got lost in that one. I'm going to enjoy doing this one. So Zombie Days by Crayola. And last, oh my God, the last one is Dominion of Giants by Eric Messenger. This was an Ollie's purchase. It is $9.99 in the US and $9.99 in Canada. Well, what do you know? And it's just pictures of giants and weird creatures. This is another one that I purchased with my grandson in mind because he was getting to the point where, you know, some of his books that I had were getting a little bit babyish. So I started buying these thinking that, you know, he would want to color these instead. So we haven't touched this one yet, but again, this is going to be another good one for Halloween time. So the most important coloring book I have, which I could not find, is the coloring book that I got when I was in college taking art therapy. If I find that, I will show it to you, and I do still have one of my textbooks from when I was taking art therapy. If you guys are interested in that, and how, you know, this whole thing started for me, if you ever want to hear about that, I will dig those out and show you. But yes, art therapy, coloring, it's a thing. It sure does calm my nerves. So that is it, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this series. The next thing I will do will probably be to start going through my coloring supplies, and that is going to be like, let me just pull all my hair out now because it's gonna be difficult. I'm gonna do it in parts. I'm gonna have to do like all the pencils in one video and all the you know what I mean, because it's just, I have so many art supplies from when I was taking art in school, and then just from kids growing up, and from now. So there's just tons of it. So I hope you will join me for that series. And I think that's it. Thank you so much for those of you that have watched this whole long, ginormous collection video. I'm glad to have you. Have a great day. Bye.